11 o'clock. No, 9 o'clock. But it was moved to 9:15 anyway.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to commentate, Elfie?
Yeah, if Asby does.
Yeah,
Elf
right.
and
I'll
Elf.
do
Yeah,
it.
go for it. Cool.
You won't play by play though.
Fuck.
Rolls, I'll
Can't
stay
play by
here.
play. I've commed like 2 games and they were both semis and I did it with curve.
The commentary on that semi though was good. The 3v4.
Is that a joke?
I'm ready to record.
We've got Truth to stream if Radiant can't.
Yeah.
So
I don't think we should trust Radiant at the moment.
yeah, I'd prefer to go with Truth. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Note to
Check
self,
to make sure that's
Elfie.
working.
You wanna commentate,
Don't
Elfie?
call any players
I
shit.
don't.
Even though they're
Just let it happen and then we'll analyze everything like 2 minutes after it happens.
Seems to be working to me.
Alright, sweet.
Yeah, looks good, Truth.
Is the quality alright?
Yeah, it's HD.
Yeah.
It's good.
Pop, did you want to commentate with us?
Okay, they're pretty much ready to go then.
Commentate.
I'm gonna chuck the stream on in a sec, so could people who aren't gonna commentate just like mute themselves.
Can we get Truth to do it in case your internet like shits the bed again?
Yeah, he can do it behind me, and then if mine shits the bed, I'll just give up for the night and he can do the rest of it. Because hopefully it should be fine now.
Never works.
Group link. Function.
Wait, the link's working again. Okay.
Yeah.
MVP went into thingy.
Rip, pop, pop.
Rad, could you drag our tag out of spectators?
I'm leader. Can I give one of you guys leader? Like Alfie? Would you be happy? Can I give you leader strong?
Probably not going to pay a huge amount of attention. So.
Okay. Who's
I can
commenting?
have it.
Okay, give it to Wallace. It's easy.
So, streamers ready?
Almost. Give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna put the music on and shit. Okay, everyone quiet please, and I'll tell you when to talk. Alright, Alfie, we're starting soon, so just be quiet and I'll tell you when you can start commentating with Asby.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go for it.
Alright. Welcome to week 4 of season 4 of OLTP. We're playing Constriction. The teams we have are John Travolta with Noob, Pink, Milo, and Dokugan up against the lowly Vexillophiles, Esteem Venetics, Bobbe, and Laidback Duke. Last week, Vexillophiles lost, was it 17-1, I think, Asby?
yes, that's right.
17-1, yeah.
I don't think they're very good. I expect another battering to them, but not as harsh as the previous weeks.
Yeah, it was a tough matchup yesterday. Ballbusters or last week, Ballbusters were really on fire. Lady and Acti were absolutely killing it. So we'll see if Pinkman and Noob can replicate that sort of form. Last week, John Travolta lost to us, ironically, 8-5.
Yes, they put up a pretty good fight.
Yeah, it was. It was a very well fought match. I think John Travolta will take this one based off of previous form. They look like the better team. And even scrimming them earlier today, they seem, pretty impressive. So
Yeah, to be honest, like, I can't see too many silver linings for the Vexillophiles. I would not be surprised if they don't win a game all season, to be honest.
replicate Cap 22's last season, huh?
Hey, we won 1 game.
Okay, it's against Midas, man. It doesn't count.
Fair
All right.
point.
We're getting into the game here. It's only been 1 match played or 2
Yeah,
matches
John
played.
Travolta with the early advantage with the tag pro in their base.
And a rolling in mid, that'll probably get diffused straight away. Noob's got a really good boost for
3,
that, though.
2, 1.
But he fucks it.
As I say that, Noob, always disappointing. Bobbe and Esteem with lots of pops. Bobbe's going to get out and a header 2 here. As long as Esteem doesn't fuck him up, there's no chemistry there at all. Bobbe's actually missed the last 2 games, or he's missed 2 of the 3 games so far. He only played week 2, I think. So it'll be interesting to see how well he does.
Yeah, definitely. He has pretty good, lots of experience in majors.
And
So-
Bobbe's away here for an early cap ahead of 3, if they can get the return on Pinkman. But John Travolta quickly closing him down. Bobbe's renowned as one of the best support offenders on the server, and pairing up with the Steam, you'd think that they should be able to do some great things this season, but it just hasn't come off yet.
Yeah, maybe because they haven't played together much. We'll see once they do play with each other a lot to see if they can form a good partnership.
And just as you were talking there, Vexillophiles absolutely ruining themselves as boosting into the enemy team under no stress. But all pups going to John Travolta. They're actually the worst pup team of the season so far. I think they've got 68 pups, which is about 7 less than the second worst team. So.
Wow. Oh, and this could be a return for Cap. And
Bobbe just sneaks into the last minute and goes for a very sensible kiss. That was a good
Yeah.
decision. Noob and Vern will probably kiss again, and that's a full reset. If
yes,
they can close it
straight
down.
up, not much prevent in the first few minutes.
Yeah, it differs a lot to our game. The one that we played about 20 minutes ago now was very defensive. Not many good opportunities to cap in the first half for sure. And Esteem's coming in here, but there's no pressure on Doku, and the bomb from Esteem just absolutely takes out Bobbe.
And now Docagon's ahead of all if Milo can get the return. Unless Benedict gets the team boost, this should be a Cap.
That's another one. It begins again. Pops respawning, and it looks like John Travolta are
Oh
going to
my
get
God,
all
okay.
3. That's 6 in a row. And a tag pro lead with a tag
Yeah.
pro at base. This has got to be a cap here.
This is going to be amazing if this isn't a Cap.
Esteem
it
tries
is.
his best, but can't get out. It's John Travolta looking pretty strong here in the early stages.
Yeah, is it John Travolta looking strong or just Vexillophiles are making them look strong? I'm not sure.
Vexillophiles actually started quite well last week, I think, against the Ballbusters. It was stark contrast to what this map is, but hopefully they can turn it around. Noob gets Pinkman away, and he's ahead of 3 again. It's all up to Esteem. Pinkman doesn't take the super boost. I think that's a bit of a mistake there.
Oh,
Vern helps him out. Very good job by Vern, but wrong
that
team.
was good by Esteem to get in between the blocks to make the delay the cut that much. But he eventually got screwed by Esteem.
And the next round of pups coming up. The Vexillophiles are actually aware of these ones, which is a good start. Esteem with a tag pro, we'll see what he can do with that. LBJ's holding the rolling bomb in base. Oh,
Grabbed
Esteem,
the tag row.
that's unfortunate. And they're not going to be able to get out from that either. Game's finally starting to settle down, I think. And just as I say that, Bobbe's away and ahead of 3.
They get
And-
this return. Oh my God, Pinkman gets
Pinkman.
out.
What a
That
god.
was just very poor defending. It was nice work by Pinkman, but that
And-
has to be a cap in most situations.
It looks like Noob's subbed out lag. He's been suffering from lag a fair bit, as you can tell by his name. He actually shouldn't be playing under that name, I don't think. But, oh no, as I say that, he's okay. I'll just stop talking. One has subbed in, and is playing some good OD.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Noob. He's a pretty good player, but he hasn't got to show what he's capable of this season due to his lag issues.
Next round of pups coming up here. Esteem gets the tag pro again. He's got to yell at Bobbe here. He's got to use the most of that. And that's another tag pro on D for Vexillophiles. They're getting chances, or they should be getting chances, but just not able to capitalize as yet. And
Yeah.
Doku looks, no, LBJ closes him down. This
This could be a cap.
definitely should be a cap as long as they get the blocks on Milo. They have the tag pro lead. Oh, that was close.
Oh my God!
Oh. Milo gets away and ahead of 3, saving the certain cap. How does he do it? I've got him on the bench for Supercoach as well. What am I thinking?
Once
And-
again, I feel that was more Vexillophiles bad than John Travolta good.
Yeah, he definitely shouldn't have gotten out there, but
Yeah,
still
but
credit to
then
Milo.
they can only make use of the opportunities the teams give them, and they've done good on that part.
I'm going to have to refresh your app if you want to carry the
Alright,
commentary for a bit.
thinking of the juke juice in his base, with a good opportunity to cap if they get the return. And they can't. LBJ does nicely to get out of base. But they're still struggling to tag Pinkman.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that.
And Milo lags out.
The returns 21-11 to the to John Travolta. So Vexillophiles just not able to close down the offenders for John Travolta at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of subs happening in this game right now.
Yeah, there has been a lot of issues with Diameter recently in the last couple of weeks. People are trying to push for a new server or push to play on new comps, but here we are in Diameter and it's showing
And
how
there's
bad it actually is.
5 players for John Travolta for quite a while now.
So One and Bug, the fan favorites B1 Studios.
B1.
Finally together again in Majors of all places.
And this could be another cat.
Oh, Doku. LJ did well there, but that's got to be a cap one-on-one blocks.
1-1 blocks should be a cap. Is that what you think? I feel 1-1 blocks are pretty hard to cap off of.
In Majors, I think the majority of Majors players should have the quality in order to hold down the one blocks most of the time. And we see
Right.
Flame in his return to Majors as well. That'd be interesting to see how well he does.
I don't know. I think I disagree. I think it would be especially hard for Majors players to pull 1-on-1 blocks because the players' offensive defense should be a lot better when they're in Majors, and they shouldn't allow the other player to get 1-on-1 blocks on them.
Yeah, fair play. That's coming from a shitty defender, so that's okay. That's 9 drops in, what is this, 7 minutes. 9 drops in 7 minutes for the John Travolta. I guess that's probably skewed by people leaving, but they've not been able to get resets. It's just been constant regrab train. And whenever a team makes a mistake, namely Vexillophiles, John Travolta are there to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Been a pretty scrappy game. Oh, and Esteem was blocking that putt for Bobby. Bobby didn't want it because he already had a Duke Juice. Probably just wanted Esteem to get it for the chase, but Pinkman comes in and just steals it off him.
Yeah, and this could be a cap if one gets returned. Oh, Steam could not get that snipe.
I thought he had that
quarters,
lined
and
up.
now Pinkman is ahead. Before this could be a cap.
LBJ stays alive. He's okay.
Yeah,
Oof.
the Vexillophiles, they're just not playing smart. They're allowing John Travolta to get ahead of their whole team way too easily.
Yeah, it was one of the things that we really focused on in the game was just yelling, always get ahead, always get ahead. So
Yeah.
it's clear that they haven't, or they don't want to play that strategy at least. LBJ on the regrab and promptly dies straight away. That's a full reset with pups respawning. Tag Pro, Ono for pink. Bugs playing O at the moment. See what he can do.
Tag for lead ahead of 4. Oh, this is the cap.
Yeah. That's it's not looking good for Vexillophiles.
No.
But a good reset. And Bobby with the Tag Pro should give him the platform to start something up here.
But he grabs the Tag Pro.
Not having a good game is Bobby. The Steam
Right.
could be away here. He's just got to juke out Bug.
Nice
Doku gets
campaign by
ahead.
Bug.
How do you feel Steam's doing or has the potential to do this season without Letty as his backup partner?
I thought he would be doing much better, but I don't know. His flag holding ability is still pretty good, but I feel his decision making needs a lot of improving. And he hasn't had a stable partner to work off of, so that might affect him.
Bug with a sick snipe to get that return. That was insane. And now it's a return for cap territory. Steam needs to stay alive. They do have a Tag Pro. Oh, LBJ clutch. But
Oh, the Duke's the juice.
but he can't capitalize. This will be the last chance for Pinkman here, I reckon.
Maybe one will make another montage using the Duke.
That'll be it. One's getting a grab. Not going to be able to get out.
3,
And
2,
that's
1.
going to be good half. John Travolta definitely looking on top, despite having to sub out both Milo and Noob, two top players. Was that 34 coins and 25 coins respectively, I think. So
Yeah, and Venetics, the captain of Vexillophiles, is out for Flame.
Yeah, it's interesting. One types in chat, team no mic. So I'm assuming One and Bug don't even have mics set up for this game. They've just been thrust into the game. But Docker and Pinkman obviously able to carry the commentary well enough. Do we get CSVs? It's up to the captain, whatever.
So, what do you think Vexillophiles need to do to get back in the game, if it's even possible?
They're just making poor decisions. Like particularly the use of pups. I saw a lot of times, or more often than not, if they had a tag pro on O, the tag pro would be grabbing rather than helping out the other partner. So I really think they need to focus on that. They got absolutely destroyed on pups at the start of the game, and then sort of eased back into it as the game went on. So if they focus on that, I think they'll have a better chance. But yeah, with Venetics gone, it's going to be a very tough ask. He's brilliant at keeping the flag in base, so
Yeah, definitely.
I don't see them coming back from this one. What about you? What did you think of John Travolta?
They've taken advantage of the mistakes Vexillophiles have made, and they've made a lot. So I don't know if you can say they've played well, but they've done well to take advantage of the opportunities given, and I think they'll continue to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Even with One and Bug being
Yes.
involved.
Both previous majors experience quite successfully too, I think.
One, ironically, season 2. Not the Premier Ball, but he did win the minor premiership. Bug has sort of been on the fringe of making finals, but has always been renowned as a really solid player. So yeah, I'd say they definitely have a lot of respect within the community.
Yeah, I feel like both teams have quality subs that have lots of experience in majors, so I don't think these lag issues have affected them too much with quality, but maybe in terms of team cohesion.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Noob has just joined us and is muted. Welcome, Noob. How are you?
I say we were ready. What's happening? Did you guys start? Like, we're not ready.
We'll take that back. Our apologies.
Can we just play in here for now?
Yeah, actually, listening more.
Wait, what's mid part? What's mid part?
Rolling.
Alright, sweet, I got it. Docu, boost me.
That's
Three,
great to hear, Noob.
Of course we fucking got that.
One.
Ah,
Oh, you suck.
And apparently MVP is in for Flame.
Oh, really? Okay.
Do you reckon he'll be playing D or O? I remember last season he was really set on playing O, but didn't pan out for him.
It seems like Venetics is the one missing out, so it looks like he'll be playing D.
Yeah, that whole team though is pretty good at both. One of the, I guess, the most fluid teams, the Vexillophiles, that is, in terms of ability to play both. I respect the whole team. Well, Venetics to a lesser extent. No offense to him, but the 4 that are in presently, Esteem, Bob, OBJ, and MVP, are definitely players that are rated on both on defense and offense. So it'd be interesting to see if they do any rotation or what they can come up with on the opposite position. Getting into game here. John Travolta, sizable lead, and fully expect them to continue that. Vexillophiles just haven't had cohesion enough. I've seen them on fairly regularly, not necessarily training, but definitely on. So
I think they have been training quite a bit.
They should be building towards that. Maybe towards the end of the season they'll come good, but for now it's looking quite bad. And Bob is calling back to it again.
For their sake, I do hope they end up doing okay. It's not nice to watch a team get smashed every week. I experienced that last season. I don't want anyone else to experience.
Okay. And we're not going back to Group Bob. Was having a bit of a laugh. Noob will be out and ahead of 3. It's all up to Esteem once again, and they have a tag prone base. Pinkman can't use it, just runs out.
Oh, that was poor blocks, but they still might get. Oh,
Oh, that was very close from Esteem. It was a good effort.
yeah, very good effort.
Pinkman is going to be ahead of 2 as Esteem misses the boost. Stuffs up the boost a little bit, does Pink, but he's able to juke LBJ. He's going to boost around here.
Oh
And a lovely
my
cap.
god.
That is very nice blocks from Doku and Milo. Defensive
Good
partnership
blocks.
is showing.
Poor offensive defense. The positioning is just not there.
Noob was quite aggressive with that, didn't wait for regrab, and now that's a reset there.
That was odd positioning for when you don't see that often, being the two defenders being so aggressive when the regrabber is sitting on that boost.
And LBJ's not moving, he's making Bove do all the
With a
work.
tag
Sounds like
pro,
season
what a
3.
waste of a tag pro, please.
Ah, no. He's got it flagged out here. Oh, Pinkman is just toying with it.
Oh man.
That was brilliant.
Oh, Pinkman's having a laugh.
And despite the laugh, he's in and ahead of 2. Venetics is back in. LBJ is moving again. They're playing with 5, and they still haven't realized that this could be a problem here.
Someone needs to sub out.
Someone needs to sub out real quick. Noob is calling it 5 seconds.
Okay, now they
there
have
it is.
3.
And Venetics is back in, so we're...
Okay,
And
LBJ.
LBJ is back in. It's an absolute calamity. You hate to see this. You hate to see this in
Yeah.
majors. It's the top level competition here, and it's just
I
bit of a
don't think
calamity.
you can say top level competition and a Vexillophiles game.
The banter is real. Bobe with a tag pro, probably looking to kiss. Couldn't get it. Just gonna stay in base as well as he can. Milo rolling. Bobe spikes himself. I pulled that off in the last game, so I'm not gonna give him shit
Oh
for it.
yes, I remember that. I think you might be lucky that the stream stuffed up a bit.
Oh, okay. We won't talk about it then. Pinkman is being very aggressive with his grabs, can't get out, and this could be
Bobe has a
another
really
cap.
good opportunity. He is. Oh, that was nice by Milo, just sneaking in.
Yeah, that was a good job. Noob's gonna get a grab here. Can't get out, and that should be enough to contain, but Milo puts the jukes on Bobe. He's not done well. Steen's there to cover. It's been a bit better from the Vexillophiles. They have more chances, and as I say that, MVP's ahead, and they should have the blocks on Noob, but
Oh,
that was
Noob
weak.
gets away from the block with Venetics.
And he's able to pick up the rolling.
The Esteem also has an LD.
Yeah, Doku with the tag pro. Noob gets defused. Not going for a lead. Probably focusing on the RB. Bit of a hold fest here, along with regrab trains. Steam gets fucked by the spawn of Venetics, but we'll close down my
Steam's
MVP.
always been good at holding the flag, and he's showing his stuff right here.
Oh, Milo. Play him on O.
Oh,
He's ahead of 3.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused by MVP. What does his name mean? Soyuz.
I don't want to show how unintelligent I am, but I think it's like a Russian rocket from Space Race 60s, that sort of thing.
And that was an incredible boost by Milo. Bomber.
And they should have 2-on-2 blocks. That's a
And
flaccid
this looks
there.
like a cut from Milo, wow.
That's a good boost there. It's 3-0 this half. And Vexillophiles have had a couple of opportunities to cap, but
they have 2 tag pros here. They need to take advantage of that. But
they don't really know what they're doing. They don't know whether to leads MVP or close down Pink, and Pink is able to kill all these chases. It's basically been a hold fest this game. 3 minutes 40 for JT and 2 minutes 40 for the blue team in Vexillophiles. Although LBJ did sub out.
Oh, Noob with a nice split of Bobe and Benetti.
Bobe closed them down well there though. And MVP is pushing for the return on Pink. Esteem's probably pushing for that mid pup. Pups will be up soon.
And he tries to boost into Pinkman. He misses by a little bit. Oh, and they let Pinkman get the pup. I'm not aware of pups. That's poor play, I think.
That's well done by Pinkman. Active was doing
Oh,
the same thing.
Bobby does not get tempted by the
Pilot.
RB wisely. That allows Pinkman to pick it up. And
And didn't take away the bomb. And MVP, don't know why he didn't grab there. I mean, with the tag run rolling, he's got to be pretty confident that one of them's running out because he's got no chance if he just sits in front of the flag. He's got to take a grab. He's got to be aggressive.
Yep.
At least buy time.
like when there's a tag for lead, you just have to grab it and get out. Like there's not much you can do.
Speaking
And
of getting out,
Venetics.
Noob with the boost
And this
down.
is a card.
Milo closed down very, very well, as he's known to do. And they've set up the regrab chain, but MVP is out and ahead of 3. He kind of stuffs up the boost. Milo's ahead now. They got the return on pink. MVP's got a little bit of work to do, but it's one of the best opportunities they've had. But he's too passive. He's too passive. The pups are coming up soon. Rolling right. Milo won't be able to get it. Looks like Vexillophiles are back on pups.
Oh, that would have been a good kiss for Milo, I think. And it was
Milo's taking it back to base. It's a bit risky.
good holding by both Milo and Big.
Milo didn't want to give the return to the blue team. Didn't want to ruin the super coach.
I have you on Super Coach, Milo. You're doing well.
Oh, Doku. He knows the angles. That's a smart play. And he's got Noob helping him chase, so it's probably not the best. And yep, just proving it.
He
Pinkman
gets out on
is
Noob's side.
not a chance of a
Noob
cap.
isn't known for his defending.
He did claim earlier this week that he was a better defender than you are offender, Asby.
Yeah, fuck off, dude.
So,
You're shit.
got some work to do in the future weeks, man. Bobe, nice juke, ahead of 3, picks up the pop, and he'll be able to get it rolling if he knows it's up.
I
He
think
does.
I'm suffering the Noob syndrome of lag too, so hopefully that gets sorted out.
Oh, this has got... That's unfortunate use of the rolling from Bobe, and that basically took away his chance to cap. Noob might be able to get the juke juice here. And he does. With 2.5 minutes remaining, it's not looking good for Vexillophiles. They still haven't fixed up the mistakes that they made in the first half.
No,
Still making poor decisions.
Have they capped this game? I'm not 100% sure.
No, they haven't.
Ugh.
And looking at the scoreboard, the John Travolta team are all the top 4, and Vexillophiles are all the bottom 4, just proving, not only in play but statistically, Vexillophiles are well behind. And Pink with a 6 snipe. But MVP could have a chance to cap here if he jukes Milo, and he does. They need the return on Noob, but MVP's not aggressive. And
He
he
should
jukes
have
back.
gone for the flag tower, but he might have gotten the call that there wasn't going to be a return on it.
I still think you should take that chance and go towards the base in case it does eventuate, because you can always use the boost and just loop back around out of base.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
And Vern, don't know what he's thinking there. It's a bit of a defender's move.
Yeah.
It's a reset. And another flaccid. Noob with
Oh,
a tag pro.
Noob grabbed with the tag pro ahead of 3.
Just MVP
Can
to
they
beat.
get blocks with MVP?
Oh! You saw it happening.
Yeah,
You absolutely
Milo did
saw
not
it
get the
happening.
angle right. Nice
Boy.
snipe by Boppe.
That's solid. Risky, but very solid.
Yeah, another regrab chain for John Travolta, and for once,
Oh,
yeah,
Pink.
they looks like they're doing alright to keep the flag in base right now.
That would have been top 5 if you managed that. Noob's coming in, going flag, bro. Just phonetics to beats. Phonetics commits, and Noob absolutely jukes his socks off. MVP up against Milo. He's got support.
Oh,
There's no communication there.
there may be a last cap for the John Travolta.
Esteem is holding him off well, but he commits. He shouldn't have committed.
Oh.
MVP's there. But closed down well by Doku. Vern
And poor grab by
yeah.
Vern.
has to go for a grab there with the last 10 seconds of the game remaining. John Travolta up 6-0 this half.
3,
That's a
2,
complete shutout as
1.
well. That'll help their cap difference. And I believe it solidifies their spot in the top 4, the finals 4. So Wallace has just typed that a forfeit would have been a lot better for Vexillophiles, and he's 100% correct.
Yeah, maybe. They should forfeit every game of the season.
Forfeit, I think, still means -1 point as well as the
okay.
-6 in cap difference. So not necessarily, but yeah, complete domination by John Travolta. Vexillophiles just couldn't get it going.
And it's sad that that was unsurprising.
Yeah. It's I really hope that for the sake of the competition and for them that they can turn around in the future weeks. Noob.
Yeah, so it's been 2 teams that haven't won a game, Half Targaryen and John Travolta. I mean, not John Travolta, my bad. What's the other team's name? Vexillophiles.
Yeah.
And they'll be battling out next week, so it will be interesting to see who will win there.
Battle of the bottom place. Dokugan has joined us in the room. Doku, how do you feel, man? That was a great game. Very well played.
Hey, yeah, it was a good game. Yeah, they just had a lot of unfortunate legsing out. That's a word. And yeah, we had a few too, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it was a good game.
You guys didn't necessarily dominate on anything. It felt like it was just sort of Vexillophiles making mistakes at wrong times, and you guys were able to capitalize on that. How do you feel it played out? Do you think you guys played exceptionally well? Was it just
Yeah, I don't know. We kind of just played averagely, I guess. I don't think we played like magnificent.